Video script. 100 days after President Donald Trump launched Operation Epic Fury alongside Israel, one question dominates headlines across the world: was the mission a success, or has it created an even bigger crisis? The campaign began with massive coordinated strikes targeting Iran's military leadership, missile sites, air defenses, and strategic infrastructure. The Trump administration argued that the operation aimed to weaken Iran's military power, stop its nuclear ambitions, and reduce the threat posed by Iranian-backed groups across the Middle East. In the early stages, the attacks achieved several major military objectives. Key Iranian command centers and weapons facilities were damaged, and senior leaders were eliminated. Supporters of the operation argue that Iran's military capabilities suffered a significant setback and that the campaign demonstrated overwhelming American and Israeli military strength. But the story didn't end there. Iran responded with missile and drone attacks across the region, targeting American and allied interests while keeping the conflict alive. The fighting spread beyond the original battlefield, raising fears of a wider regional war and disrupting global energy markets. Military analysts remain divided over whether Operation Epic Fury has truly achieved its long-term goals. While important targets were destroyed, reports suggest that Iran continues rebuilding parts of its military infrastructure and retains the ability to launch attacks. Critics argue that tactical victories have not yet translated into lasting strategic success. Meanwhile, political debate inside the United States has intensified. The Trump administration maintains that the operation met its key objectives and improved national security, but lawmakers and critics question the costs of a prolonged conflict and whether a clear endgame exists. After 100 days of war, one fact is undeniable: Operation Epic Fury has reshaped the Middle East. It has altered alliances, increased regional tensions, and left the world watching for what comes next. So, has the mission succeeded? If the goal was to strike Iran's military infrastructure, significant damage was inflicted. But if the goal was to bring lasting stability and end the threat permanently, the outcome remains uncertain as the conflict continues. The next chapter of this war could determine not only the future of Iran and Israel but the balance of power across the entire Middle East. Stay tuned for more updates as this developing story unfolds.